Hey, what's going on? Today we're going to be looking at this right here. I'm going to just unplug the headphones. I've been using a variety of headphones with this. This thing weighs a ton. I'm going to unplug this right now and put that off to the side. Hopefully somewhere where it doesn't get lost. Yeah, nothing ever works out the way you want it on video. So anyway, let's take a look here on the back. You have your balanced out left and right, your RCA out left and right, your coaxial, your net. You have a full-size USB and you have a USB-C. And then you have your switch here for your optical and net USB. Your power plug, which the amplifier is on the inside, so you just have to worry about a plug, and your power on and off switch, and underneath is a select for your voltage for your country. This thing is made out of a solid metal, and I'll move around to the front. Here you have your two different high and low gains right on the selector. You have your volume. You have your standard plug, and you have your XLR plug. And then you have your little thing here that says it's an R2R DAC, which I believe is from Philips. And if we can see on the screen right there, you can see left and right DAC, dual channel balanced output, 4-channel volume attenuator. And we're going to get into you can direct play files from a connected NAS drive and stream from portable devices. This has a lot of different abilities. You can stream music from your favorite apps, use it as a traditional DAC and headphone amplifier, coaxial USB, has the XLR 4-pin balanced headphone output, and of course the 6.35 single-ended output on it. The THD plus N line out is 0.0025%. Channel separation is 131 plus 3 decibels. Signal to noise ratio is 117 decibels. Maximum output power of this is 4.5 WPC at 32 ohms. 1.32 WPC at 32 ohms unbalanced. The weight of the unit is 3.37 grams. It feels a heck of a lot heavier than that. And I'm going to get into the top part. I had the specs over here. I don't know what the heck happened to them. So this unit has their patented Himalaya R2R DAC. This thing sounds fantastic. I mean, everything I put on this sounds much better than it does on almost everything else. This is an incredible unit. It's built solid. I suppose if you took the screws off, you could lie this down flat. I did try that before, but ultimately it's made to be this way. They do make ones that go flat, but I mean, you could do that if you really had to do it. You could take this bottom piece off. There's about 4 screws on the bottom of it, and lie it down sideways. It's made extremely well, and you can use this with planar magnetics or Dan clock, anything. LCDX, you name it. This will run it no problem. And that's just in the unbalanced. The balanced, never mind, it's even better. It sounds great. It sounds natural and full and wide. There's superb dynamics with this. It just sounds bigger. And I know I've said that a couple of times, like with the Diablo 2, it made everything. This sounds bigger than that. Side by side, I tried these two, And ultimately, this will be my like flagship testing product from now on. I know I have the Burson, I've had the Diablo. I sent the Diablo. I sent it back now because I got this. This is all the power I need for the desktop. Now, obviously, the Diablo can go, traveling. But I mean, I have other ones for the travel things, and obviously, I'm not going to be taking any, open back planar magnetics with me traveling. So when I'm at home, this is really just basically the unit that I use a lot, unless I'm using, something small like one of my Bluetooth adapters or something like that with a little pair of IAMs. This sounds really, really good. This has plenty of power, plenty of dynamics, really just a really overall kind of natural tone to it, with some nice warmth and the lowers and the lower mid-range and the bass, and then you get into the treble and the upper mid-range, and there's a little brightness there. Nothing is overstated. Soundstage comes across really, really good. If the unit has a good soundstage, this is going to have good soundstage. Overall, it just complements everything that I've put on it so far. So that's basically in a nutshell. I mean, it's a DAC amp. The amp's going to obviously have, a certain sound to it, which this does. It kind of has a nice warmth to it. R2R is its own thing, and I think it's much different. This is actually my first device with R2R. I don't even have dongles with that. So I'm overall impressed with the unit. Construction-wise, power-wise, sound-wise. For the cost, I think this one holds its ground even against things probably twice or even more money than this. I like this. If the question came down this or the Burson, I would pick this. Hands down, I would pick this. And not that I don't like the Burson, nice warm Burr Brown chipsets and everything. I like this one. I really do like the way that it sounds, especially with the headphones. Like those Robins, they sound good and they sound bassy and everything with everything else. And then you put it on here and the bass is just different. It opens up. It's not overpowering bass. It's just a really good quality bass. And the vocals come to the front and it just makes those sound much better. Like the way they are now, they sound really good, but when I put it on this, they sound like a $500 pair of headphones. That's the only way I can describe it. So I do like this thing. I really do like this thing. And I think it's a great device. I don't know about the 400 or 490. I don't know what the other one under this is. I actually like the way that one looks because it was all black with the gold. I think that looks really, really good too. But ultimately, this thing is excellent. So that's basically it. Good specs, good power, good sound, details, quality, whatever you want to put in it. Makes everything sound just so much better than it should be. And yeah, it's a great device, and I hope it lasts for years because I'm definitely going to be using the heck out of this thing. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe. This has been the Hifiman EF500 R2R all-in-one unit. Thank you. Be safe, and I'll see you in our next video.